Okay, guys, we are recording. We are live. All right. So, as you guys know, we had somebody that was going to do the team call tonight, but she had an awesome recital that came up with her daughter. And I'm like, no, that is priority. You go. You go, go, go. So, we will figure this out. So, what I thought about was Thanksgiving week. And I thought, kind of what Dusty's doing, which has been so cool to listen to the lives of people, what they're thankful for. Um, with Plexus in particular is kind of what we've been doing, how it's blessed our lives, what we're grateful for, just all that. And I thought, well, let's just do a fun little discussion tonight. Nothing too, bunch of training or anything. Let's just do what we're thankful for and let people listen to that, too. Because I think sometimes people don't realize the other things that Plexus has brought us. We've got the products, we've got the financial aspect, but there's so much more to Plexus for so many of us. And that's what I think people need to hear, and that I didn't realize that. Because we know when people get in and they really get to working this, they see that. They see how amazing this opportunity can be for so many different reasons. So I have kind of, what I'm thankful for, grateful for, but I would love to hear from any of you guys first. So Peggy, since you're unmuted, would you like to share what, I'm going to pick on you first because you're unmuted. What you're thankful for, grateful for, blessed, Peggy, whatever, however you want to put it, for Plexus so far and what it's done for you, just any of that stuff. You just tell us. Take it away.
You're going to pick on the new girl first.
Yes, I
am. That's all right. I got big shoulders.
Good job.
Let's see. I was actually talking to Marilyn about this earlier, too, that, okay, so there's the no sugar craving, or the no soda cravings, working on the sugar, and surprisingly, the no cravings for the cigarettes. Okay. And I've lost 10 pounds. And my thyroid numbers have been in range, which ever since I was diagnosed 2010, my numbers haven't been in range, whether I was medicated or not medicated. And
awesome. Write that down.
That leads to a funny, because I, with the thyroid being off, I walk around like I have my own personal heater.
That's it. Totally.
Well, now I know what cold feels like, so I'm like, oh, this is what cold's like. Okay. But I'm also super thankful for the chance to just pray for people, because in the reaching out to and building relationships, there's things that people are going through that they don't even put on Facebook, or they may say, hey, pray for me for this, but they don't go into extreme detail. Really? And so when you're messaging one-on-one with them, they're more willing to open up if they think you care. And so I was telling Marilyn, I was like, this has turned into like a prayer ministry.
It's awesome.
And, just other things that have happened with my husband and his, I won't go into details because this is recorded, but just he's had some positive experiences as well. And my mom is too, and we actually just started the kids on ProBio 5 tonight because they're out of the multivitamin.
Yes, I
know. But yeah, it's just probably the biggest thing is just reconnecting and having the relationships with people that it totally didn't even dawn on me, even though it probably should have, but it just didn't.
Love that. That's awesome, Peggy. I love all of that. And it's so cool with you have so much in such a short amount of time.
Right.
Totally. So, I mean, just like you blew me away, and I'm like writing down already, Peggy, thyroid, Peggy, that is so awesome.
Yeah, I've been told that my reaction to Plexus is not usual. So, the time frame is not usual, is what I mean.
Yeah. Go ahead, Peggy.
I tell people when I talk to them, I'm like, don't go by how I responded to it,
right.
Because apparently my body was built for Plexus, so just ignore that.
Love that, Peggy. That's perfect, because I've had to do that too, because my blood sugar, the products worked for me day one. And I always have to say, people think I'm crazy, but for me, that's what I needed. right away, I was like, whoa, my husband noticed a difference, you know? So your response to that is awesome, Peggy. That's what I always say. You're not going to be like me because you're different. Your mechanics inside are different. So great job on that.
Thank you.
I think that's awesome. Super excited for you. You're going to do so great. And it's just awesome to hear your whole family and, you know, getting them on board and now your kids on tonight. And that's going to even just bring more testimony, you know, and you're going to have those big dreams and goals that you have. You're going to be sitting here next year when we do this call and be having a whole different outlook too on, I mean, it's going to be exciting to see what you talk about next year. So keep working towards it.
I will.
Okay, better. All right. Libby, would you like to share?
First, Peggy, how long have you been an ambassador?
October 15th.
Pretty cool. Okay.
But I started Plexus October 2nd.
Nice. Okay. So one thing that I'm thankful for is new ambassadors, right? That was pretty awesome just to hear your story in such a short period of time. But what is going to be so awesome for you is you already touched on the relationships. Yeah. And that's something that I'm thankful for because I was completely introverted and I had cut majority people out of my life except those that needed to be in it daily, like my boss, my coworkers, you know, like can't do much about that. I have to work with those people. And but I kept my circle of people extremely small because I was trying to protect what I had. I kind of had to leave it one world and create another world, and I wanted it to be extremely small, okay? And the friendships that I have made amongst the team alone are huge and have changed me in ways that I never anticipated people could change me. The way that my customers and my ambassadors view me, just from me suggesting something like wholeheartedly that I thought would help them, is pretty awesome, you know, just that I could help them change their lives. And when you start, for a little while, you might start to feel like you're the crazy one because like your family is seeing all of this great stuff and you're like trying to explain it to people and you're like, I'm really not crazy, it works. Yeah. When you start to get those stories and those messages yourself of like, sometimes they don't even tell you personally, but I've had recently some of my new ambassadors that will post on a post of mine that will say what they've experienced, like new hair growth with hypothyroidism, and it makes me tear up because I'm like, what? Like, yes, awesome, you know? And so never in a million years did I think that I would be doing this. And it's cool because I'm thankful that my kids get to see me passionate about something. They get to see me work hard and know that I'm doing it because I love it and not because it's something that I have to do. I'm thankful because it brought my husband home from a traveling job after 8 years. And the relationship that we have now is better than it could have ever been before, you know, because now we get to actually be with each other instead of just, like, we always kept it fun because he was gone and it was kind of like we were dating forever, you know. But, and it was scary to bring him home because we hadn't known that. But it's been super, super awesome just to be able to travel with him. Like, never thought that I would enjoy, like, there's still parts of it that I'm learning about. Like, I'm not a blue personality, and if you haven't taken that test yet, Peggy, take it. Blue is all about the fun and the parties and all of that, and I, introvert still, I'm like, I'm good, like, I'll just sit over here and, you know, whatever. But it's been interesting, and I've loved every part of that too. Gosh, I could go on and on, huh? I'm thankful for the products. How can I forget that? What they've done for me, what they've done for my kids, what they've done for my husband, everybody that I've talked to about it. It's absolutely amazing. And I see so much potential. And when I see new ambassadors come on that have a fire and that are in it, you know, it kind of helps keep me alive too. And so, I saw you winning all those contests and I was like, okay, I need to step it up. Well, I stepped it up on the last day. But hey, at least I participated. So
right. Better late Whatever.
So thank you. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for you, being driven and seeing what this has to offer, because you do, even though you're learning and may not think that you help us much, you absolutely do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a yellow green.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Awesome. Very
Good helper. That makes sense because she said something about helping people. Okay.
That's great. Awesome. Well, thank you, Libby, for sharing that. Totally agree. Yeah, people like Peggy is what fires us up and keeps us going. So you have no idea how much you do to us. I know it does Marilyn the same. So thank you, Libby. Loved all of that. Perfect. Marilyn, let's hear from you. Can't wait.
Okay, you want to hear from me?
Yes, I do.
Well, I am really, really excited because, I don't know, just before Peggy came on, I was kind of almost feeling like this isn't really going to work, and yet it has to. It has to work for me. And there are some things that I've been running really, really bad, and they're starting to come to fruition. And it's amazing. It's amazing.
Love it.
First of all, getting Peggy aboard, I just knew that God was in this thing, because it was like he just pinpointed, get this girl, she needs help. And we just became friends a little bit before I even approached her with Plexus. And our friendship was growing really sweet and precious. But when she came aboard, it was like, this was just so meant to be. It's really amazing. And if you've seen some of my posts, we're getting ready to move to Texas, which has been a dream of mine. And it really looks like it's coming true. And
Awesome.
my husband and I mentioned today, we couldn't do this if I didn't have Plexus. And, it's really helping us too as we're getting older, and our health starts to decline when you get older, folks. It really does. But Plexus has made such a huge difference in our health and our attitude, exercising, taking care of our bodies, and knowing that life is going to be really, really good. Life is going to be really good. I told someone the other day, I'm going to live as long as I live.
Right.
And it's really great. And yeah, it's helping me to grow up a lot too, and to reach out to people like Libby. I'm very introverted. I cannot hardly believe that about Libby anymore. But yeah, it's changed me in a lot of wonderful ways. And like Peggy, this really is a ministry to me, because I see so many people that are suffering. And why are people suffering when this can help them?
Right.
And sometimes I think there are other things that can help and do help, but not on the magnitude like we've seen, especially with what's happened to Peggy and so many others. So yes, I'm very grateful. This definitely is a God thing for us, and we're in this together. I love the together part, because I've never been a part of anything where everybody just really is all for the other person.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. I'm very grateful.
That's awesome, Marilyn. You always do such a good job.
I know, doesn't she? Oh, you could just squeeze her.
I know. Well, it's like, if I could just have half of the way she words things, I would be doing so good, It's like, I have to always really dig deep into her words, because they just you have so much passion in your words and so much belief, and it just anybody who listens to you is just
Mesmerized, right?
Thank you.
I've adopted her as my grandma.
I love that, Peggy. We all have. A lot of grandkids, yeah. But and I love what you said too, Marilyn, about the introvert part, because it's so awesome. You've seen what Libby's done. You've seen how successful she's come in a short amount of time. You've seen what Dusty's done. Dusty is a Sapphire ambassador. And I know for sure that Libby and Dusty, because, growing up part of the time with Libby and all of the time with Dusty, I know how much of an introvert, and it is, so that's what I love about this, is because anybody can do it, you know, when they believe and we show the belief in them. So I'm just so thankful that, like you said, God had a hand in it, and Peggy came at that right time when you were starting to think, oh my gosh, you know, and it's funny how he works, because those times when we doubt ourselves, or not maybe ourselves, but just what's happening, is when he shows up and brings that angel like Peggy into your life, you know, that you realize how much you can help her and how much the products are doing and how much this is going to do for her family. Now financially, it's going to do amazing things because she is doing great at growing her business. And so you have realized, you know, it's a team effort too. And so you can still be that introvert, get out of your comfort zone, you know, over time and grow yourself. But you have such a huge reason too now with helping her and helping those people. And that's so rewarding.
Sure.
So I love that. Awesome. Okay. And I know Dawn had to take a call from her dad. So I know she's on there, but if she gets back, I'll ask her. And then we have Brandy on. Brandy, you don't have to unmute if you don't want, but if you want to share what you're thankful for tonight, please unmute and share. You don't have to. So I don't want to put any pressure. Otherwise, I will share. But if you would love to, just hit the chat or unmute, and you can share with us if you want what you're thankful for, what Plexus has done for you so far that you're thankful for. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you're listening, because I can't see you. Okay. All right. Well, Brandy, if you decide while I'm talking, go ahead and unmute. Donalyn, the same thing. Okay. If you get off the phone with your dad and you can hear me, and you want to talk about anything of what you're thankful, grateful for, blessed with from Plexus, please unmute, and you guys can share. If not, I'm just thankful you guys are listening. Okay. All right. So kind of the same thing. I mean, you guys covered so many things. It's huge what this business has done for our family. And so thankful, grateful, blessed is just, wow, almost an understatement sometimes, because it's just that wow factor to me every day. You know, thankful for such an amazing team, really thankful for those people on it that are a positive influence for me and that have, you know, just continued to help me grow as a person and as a leader for you guys. That's what we're here for. But, you know, that is a huge part of it. Like Marilyn said, being a part of something so you never just imagine, you know, and having those friends, like Libby said, you know, the friends that you didn't know that you needed. That is what's crazy about how God works, you know, in this, and puts those people in your path. And that's something like we just prayed at dinner, and Scott, we always say, you know, please bless my business, bless, you know, the people that have trusted me to join me, you know, my customers, please bless them. You know, and bring those people across my path that need these products, you know, and this opportunity. And it's so cool to watch him work and bring those people, you know, to me. So I'm really super thankful for that. And, you know, given the opportunity to wake up each day, I think, and have that opportunity to change people's lives, you know, to see what it's been a blessing to you guys, you know, how it's blessed your lives is so cool. And your goals and your dreams, and, you know, to help you guys push to that. And, you know, to watch Peggy, you know, what she's going to be like next year is just so thankful that I get to be a part of that. But so thankful too that I took that opportunity to be a part of that, you know, that I strived to continue to do it, because I think that is a huge thing. You know, being that stay-at-home mom, this financial opportunity has been incredible to be that stay-at-home mom. I say that, it sounds so funny still because my boys are in school now, but I'm still that stay-at-home mom because I could go to their school functions. Tomorrow I get to go to their Thanksgiving feast, you know, making a big salad for their school. And, you know, that is what I've always dreamed of. And so I'm really thankful for that. And thankful for the time freedom that goes along with that. The time freedom is huge. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it, instead of my boss telling me when I need to do it. You know, that was something I've done for years, and I was done. So I really am spoiled now because I love that time freedom, and it's just something that I treasure. I don't ever go a day without being so thankful for that, because, you know, I can go up there, and for me, it's being outside, you know, with the horses and stuff too, and just, that's my happy place, or out riding and checking our cows. That's our dreams, and I'm just, wow, this is really my life. This is really what I get to do. So super blessed in a lot of ways on all of that. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I worked hard for 4 years. My family sacrificed a lot, for 4 years of getting us to, that emerald place, and we're not done yet because we're going to diamond and above, we're going to get double diamond. But I'm thankful for given that opportunity with my family sacrificing to help me get there, and my team being so amazing to get me there and to keep me there and to keep me going above. But also it's helped me to, offer incentives for you guys. And I'm thankful for that I get to be that person, that gets to help spoil you guys and help just be there for you. And so the products, of course, like Libby said, you can't forget the products because they've done amazing things for us. Our health, I mean, I always say we forget how bad we felt before we started Plexus because it's been so long. So glad Libby brought that up, because I'm like, yeah, you just forget. Oh my gosh, you hear these people, we're constantly helping people feel better. I forget how I am because I'm just great, So for our whole family, I'm thankful for that. And I have to share. So I asked the boys and I asked Scott, okay, what are you guys thankful for? And this was super cute. Samuel says he's thankful for the financial part so that we could buy vitamins to keep him and brother healthy. So cute. And Kate said he's very thankful for Hawaii. I said, is that it? He said yes. He is in love with Hawaii. So I don't know if Scott and I will ever get to take a trip to Hawaii by ourselves, because he loves Hawaii. And I'm so thankful that I've had the opportunity to take my boys, because that is something in my lifetime, we didn't get to do, and I never dreamed of being able to do that. So it just blows my mind. So Scott said, which I loved, he said, seeing other families being blessed, just like I, pretty much have said. That's one of his biggest rewards of this. And he said the self-development is unbelievable. And that, I thought that was a cool addition. He's like, seeing the self-development in people. So I thought I'd share that with you guys too, of what my little family thought they were thankful for. So, okay, Brandy or Donalyn, do either of you guys want to unmute and share? We'll give you just a couple of seconds. Okay. You're awesome, Donalyn. All right, she wrote it all out. So do you guys want me to read it to you? Or do you want to read it?
No, go ahead and read it, because there are people that are going to watch the recording and they won't be able to see what it says.
Okay, thank you, Libby. I forgot about that. Okay, because I want to read from Donalyn. Okay, so she's thankful for me. I just love you. Thank you, Donalyn, and for the guidance and unconditional love you have given me as I have worked to keep my business going while running our family business. I felt so blessed to get the products working and feeling so much better than I can imagine. I feel better at 59 than I did at 45. Pretty awesome. I have met so many amazing people through this business. Sorry, I'm moving it up. Ooh, felt so many people. Hold on, guys. Felt so blessed. So many people, amazing people through this business, and mostly learned about me. Perfect. I worked our business without my own paycheck for 16 years, without a paycheck, and WOM in a month. And let's see, 16 years without a paycheck, and
like in wham.
Yes, and wham in a month. Thank you, Libby. I knew you'd know that. Okay, wham in a month. I started making money. Yes, she did too, and have made now more money than I did working in Phoenix for a doctor's office by sharing these products and working with my family and friends. I feel blessed and am again grateful I can do this business the way I run it, and it is not wrong. Jeannie, you always encourage me to be comfortable and not compare myself. I remember my husband, even after the first year, saying, oh my God, I never thought this would be a successful business. So wow. Sorry, my mic is broke. Awesome, Donalyn, I love it. Thank you so much for that. Bless your heart. Appreciate you very much too, Donalyn, as you know. She's been with me a long time. She was one of my very first ambassadors. So wonderful. Okay, Brandy, would you like to share at all? If you don't unmute, we're not going to make you. I just wanted you to have that opportunity. So, okay. All right. Well, anybody else want to add anything, or do we want to end? We did take about 30 minutes, so that was good.
That's good.
All right. Well,
I
thank
think that it's awesome that we hopped on and we stayed on even with a small group because, you know, it's nice to kind of get everybody's stories and kind of do this every now and then. And it is a busy week. And so for people to hop on a week, like on a holiday week is pretty awesome.
I agree, Libby. Yep.
I wanted to say this is Thanksgiving week, but it sure seems like it's been Thanksgiving last 2 years for me.
Love that.
It just keeps on growing and growing and growing, and
I'm pretty excited.
Gratitude just pops up all the time with Plexus. You
Yeah,
know,
it does.
It does for
definitely
others.
does. Yeah, I'm excited to see about your new move and what you're doing and how things change for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Pray the house sells. Quick.
Okay.
Well, we'll say some extra prayers for you, Marilyn, for sure.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
I love you all.
Love you guys.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being on here tonight with me. I thank you guys so much. Very thankful for you. So, all right, guys. Good night. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Good night.
Happy Thanksgiving too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your families. All right, guys. Bye.
Good night.